Hi there, it's Barb Klein from Inspired Possibility, and I wanted to come in today and talk with you about this idea of coming home to yourself. It's a phrase I use for my coaching program, and it's a phrase I use for my retreats because I really do believe that both of these things help people come home to themselves. But I've shared it with some people, and I get a reaction of, I have no idea what that means. And other people say, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I need. So rather than being vague and having you wonder, let's talk about it. The bottom line for coming home to yourself is when you are okay in your core, when I am okay in my core, we're solid, and it matters a whole lot less what's going on around us. And we no longer need the people around us to be okay. We no longer need the people around us to meet our needs. And so it's a really beautiful, solid, grounded place. It's also not about pushing or driving or striving for one more thing, because most of the people I know do enough of that, have enough of that in their life. So this isn't about making things harder, working harder, trying harder, trying to achieve something. It's not about setting the bar up here where we'll never achieve it. It's about lowering the bar. It's about greeting ourselves exactly where we are, with gentleness and kindness and compassion, with curiosity, getting to know ourselves. Waking up to what are our patterns and our tendencies? What are the things that we typically do? Getting to know our needs and desires again. So often we've lost those. We don't even know what we love anymore. We don't even know really what we want. So it's kind of hard to get started when we're unclear about those things. How to get from this place where I am right now to where I want to go. I know there's something more out there, but I don't know what it looks like yet. I don't know how I'm going to get there. So first we come home. We settle into this space. We calm down our nervous system. So we bring in practices of daily self-care that are simple and easy and supportive. They're not the expensive things. They're not the things that get scheduled once a week or once a month. They are ways of caring for ourselves moment to moment throughout the day. So part of this is learning to tune in and to ask yourself, what would be really nourishing to me right now? What do I need? Is it a nap or is it a run? We get to know our body, mind, heart, and spirit as we come home to ourselves. We unlearn and let go of patterns and programs and stories and beliefs that no longer support us or serve us. First, we have to recognize what they are so that we have a chance to say, oh yeah, I don't want to hold on to that one anymore. That doesn't even make sense to me. But unlearning conditioning of how we should be, of what expectations we've held for ourselves or other people or society has held, can be really, really hard. But as we find those things, as we wake up to what we want, as we see what's no longer supporting us, we begin to empower ourselves. And this is the place of coming home to ourselves. We make a choice. We realize that we have a choice always as to where we want to go, who we want to become, what we want to do, and how we want to show up to the world. And then ultimately we show up to life now. We don't put it on hold any longer. We don't wait for things to be okay. We don't wait for the money to come in. We don't wait for the child that we're worrying about to be okay. We don't wait for the conditions at work to be just right. We start living right now. So I invite you to figure out how to come home to yourself. If you'd love to join me in this work, I would be happy to coach with you. I would be happy to talk with you about that possibility. I'd love for you to join me on a retreat. And please share below your questions about coming home to yourself, or your experiences with coming home to yourself, or any thoughts that you have around this. And I'm wishing you a day of possibility. Take care. Bye-bye.